We kindly invite our viewers to watch the English Chinese news on Đồng Nai Province Essential Television Channel. Continuing the program of the 9th session of the 15th National Assembly yesterday, Minister of Finance Nguyễn Văn Thắng, authorized by the Prime Minister, presented the draft resolution of the National Assembly on certain special mechanisms and policies to develop the private economy. Minister of Finance Nguyễn Văn Thắng stated that to resolve the bottleneck in capital access and enhance the financial capacity of the private economy, the draft resolution proposes several solutions, including low-interest loan support for green and circular projects, financial assistance through the Small and Medium Enterprise Development Fund, tax incentives, and preferences in contractor selection. Regarding support for medium and large enterprises and pioneering businesses, the draft indicates that the state will expand the participation of private sector enterprises in key projects with significant socio-economic development and national importance through direct investment, public-private partnership models, or other cooperation models between the state and private sector as prescribed by law. Yesterday, the Đồng Nai Provincial Party Committee held a conference to implement the decision of the Party Central Committee's Secretariat on personnel work. At the conference, the representative of the Đồng Nai Provincial Party Committee announced decision number 2083, dated May 7, 2025, of the Party Central Committee's Secretariat, approving Comrade Thái Bảo, member of the Provincial Party Standing Committee and chairman of the Đồng Nai Provincial People's Council, to hold the position of Deputy Secretary of the Đồng Nai Provincial Party Committee for the 2020-2025 term. In his acceptance speech, Comrade Thái Bảo deeply acknowledged that the assigned task is a great honor, but also places heavy responsibilities on himself before the party committee and the people of the province. He pledged to make every effort, wholeheartedly and diligently, to fulfill the assigned duties, all for the development of the locality. Yesterday at the Đồng Nai Provincial Library, the opening ceremony of the Mobile Library Service Program for promoting reading culture in the Union of Libraries of the Southeastern and Southern Central regions took place. This year, Đồng Nai is the host locality for the event. The program aims to develop a reading culture while promoting the combined strength, resources, and existing potential of the libraries within the Union. Not every library has a mobile vehicle, but libraries have tried to arrange vehicles. The spirit of all library staff is very positive and enthusiastic in participating. Through this program, the reading culture movement has spread strongly. This year, Đồng Nai is honored to be the host province, carrying out the mobile service, which has a positive meaning for developing the reading culture locally. At the opening ceremony, the organizing committee presented commemorative flags to the participating units. On this occasion, the Đồng Nai Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism also donated book collections to the libraries of provinces and cities participating in the mobile library service in Đồng Nai. During May the 15th and the 16th, the mobile library vehicles served readers at 27 primary and secondary schools in Biên Hòa City, Long An City, and the districts. At each destination, the mobile library displayed and provided more than 2,000 books, newspapers, and magazines, while also organizing many games. The government office has just issued official dispatch number 4169 conveying the opinion of Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính regarding the direction and administration work, which includes the content on expanding exports to the halal market. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính has requested the Ministry of Industry and Trade and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to study and develop a plan to promote the export of halal food. Vietnamese businesses currently export only about 20 product lines due to strict halal standards and a complex certification system. To facilitate Vietnamese goods access to this market, the head of the Vietnam Trade Office in the United Arab Emirates (UAE) recommends that Vietnam improve its legal framework on halal, including developing national standards and certification procedures that align with international requirements. At the same time, cooperation in the halal sector between Vietnam and the UAE should be strengthened, especially in the issuance of halal certification according to UAE standards. In the first 4 months of this year, Brunei exported nearly 2.83 billion USD to the US market, accounting for nearly 33.8% of the total export turnover, nearly 832 million USD to Japan, accounting for nearly 10%, and approximately 667 million USD to China, accounting for nearly 8%. According to the Department of Industry and Trade of the province, Brunei has exported goods to over 180 countries and territories with a total turnover of nearly 8.4 billion USD. Among them, three major markets, the United States, Japan, and China, account for more than half of the province's export value. However, Brunei also imports the largest amount of raw materials for production. In the context of global trade being affected by new U.S. tariffs, recently, businesses in Brunei have increased purchases of goods from the U.S., such as cotton, corn, raw materials for animal feed production, chemicals, machinery and equipment, aiming to gradually balance trade between the two sides.